Hi everyone, welcome to Little Things. You guys requested me to do granny square in my last live stream, so here I am doing it for you guys. Granny square are literally so good for beginners because once you know how to make granny squares, you can make it into bags, pouches, blankets, and so many other stuff. So yeah, you guys are on a good start. I know everyone watching right now is probably a beginner, but I know for a fact that one day you guys are gonna be amazing at crocheting and probably want to start a crochet account or even sell your crochet products. And by then you'll need a website. And the best website building app for crocheting is with Universe. Universe is a drag and drop app where you can personalize your domain and customize your website. If you've seen my live stream, you'll know how bad I am dealing with computers, anything technology, basically. And Universe is so user-friendly that even me could use it. And what really makes Universe stand out for me is that essentially the canvas of your website is basically created by blocks. So if you want to add like a button or like text or an image, you can just drag it and then you can resize it. It's super simple because it's like little blocks. You can add so many other functions. For example, you can add buttons to redirect people to other links such as your YouTube channel or your Etsy. You can also draw doodles on your website, add images, add text. Also with Universe Pro, and if you're based in the US, Universe allows you to sell your creations in minutes. Another really cool feature is that there is AI assistance. So it's kind of like ChatGPT where you can ask AI to build a whole website for you. So if you check out my website, I actually use the free version. You can see that the domain name for my website has Universe attached to it. But you can remove the Universe branding from your domain by upgrading to Universe Pro. With Universe Pro, you can make discount codes, get a lower flat rate 5% transaction fee, and unlock so many other cool features. You can get started with Universe by clicking the link in the description box, and also 20% free for your first year for Universe Pro. Once again, thank you Universe for sponsoring me. We all love you, Universe! So now back to the tutorial. So the materials I'll be using is 5 ply milk cotton yarn with 3mm hook. But obviously you can use any color yarn or any size yarn with a corresponding hook size. Then I'm going to be using scissors as well as darning needle. So without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. So I'll be using pink yarn. So first we're going to start by making a slip knot. Hold the end of the yarn on our right hand. And then for our left hand, I'm pointing up 2 fingers. Then I'm going to use the inside of the fingers to grab the working yarn here. And then just make a loop like this. So now I have a loop on my left hand and then a tail on my right hand. Then I'm going to pull this tail through the loop on my left hand. So I'm going to grab the tail on my right hand through the loop on my left hand and then pull it, and then also grab the working yarn on the bottom and then just pull it on both sides. Now you have a slip knot. You have the loop here, and then at the middle there is a knot, and then at the bottom there's a tail and then a working yarn which is attached to the yarn ball. So we're gonna grab the knot here and then pull the tail to make the loop smaller. Then we're gonna grab our hook and then we're gonna place our hook into the loop here, and then we want to adjust the loop to be a little bit tighter but not too tight, just so our hook can move freely in the loop like this. So the way I'm holding my yarn, I'm gonna wrap the working yarn around my 3 fingers, my middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. So I'm gonna wrap it once, so I go over and under and then basically wrap it around once, and then I'm going to go over my index fingers. So go behind like this. So for ring finger and pinky, I'm just gonna hold it, and then for my middle finger and thumb, I'm gonna hold my piece. And then for my index finger, it's always pointed up. The way I'm holding the hook is just how I'm writing, like how I'm holding a pen, so nothing special about it. So after this, we can start making our granny square. So first we're gonna start by chaining 5. So to chain, we are going to yarn over. So this yarn here, which is attached to the yarn ball, it is called the working yarn. First, we're going to yarn over the working yarn. Bring our hook behind the working yarn and then on top, like this. And then once you grab the yarn like this, we can pull it through the loop on our hook. So we just pull it through, and then we have made 1 chain, and you can see there's a V here, and a V represents 1 chain. So again, we're going to yarn over, bring the hook to the back of the working yarn, and then on top and over, basically just wrap the yarn once and then just pull it through the loop on our hook here. Just like this. Then we're going to do it again, yarn over, bring the hook on top and over the working yarn, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. Like this. And then now we've done 3 chains. So again, yarn over, bring the hook on top of the working yarn, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. Now we've done 4 V's, which represents 4 chains. Again, yarn over, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. Just like this. So now we're gonna make a circle, which is like a tiny loop, and then we're gonna connect the last chain to the very first chain so it creates a loop like this. So the very bottom V right here, this is where we're gonna be connecting our last chain into. So basically just the bottom V here, we're going to be inserting our hook right in the middle of the V, of the very first chain we made. So this, the very first chain we made, since it's at the bottom, we're going to insert right through that chain, and you should be going through 1 loop. After this, we're gonna do a slip stitch to connect to the very first chain. So after inserting your hook, yarn over, so bring your hook to the back of the yarn and then on top. Then we're gonna pull it through this loop here, which is the chain. So just pull it through the chain here. Now we've bring up a loop. Now we're gonna use the loop that we brought up to pull it through the loop on our hook. So just pull it through like this, and then tighten this. So what you have right now here is a little hole, it's a loop, and then we're gonna make our granny square from here. So this is the center of the granny square, and then it's gonna expand outwards like this. So now we're gonna start our round 1. So first we're gonna chain 4, and this will give height for the double crochet and for the round 1. So first, to chain, it's the same thing as we did before. Yarn over, bring the hook on top and over the working yarn, then we're gonna pull it through the loop on our hook, just like this. Now we've made 1 V, which is 1 chain. Now we're gonna do it again. Yarn over, bring the hook on top of the working yarn, then we're gonna pull it through the loop here. This is 2 chains, we have 2 more to go. So yarn over again, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. And then again, yarn over, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. Now we're gonna make our very first double crochet in this loop in the center. So to do a double crochet, first we're going to yarn over, so bring our hook on top of the working yarn like this, and then we're gonna insert our hook inside this hole in the loop. So we're going to insert our hook inside. After inserting our hook, we're going to yarn over, so bring the hook on top of the working yarn, then we're gonna pull it through the loop in the center like this. Now that will bring up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over again and then just pull through the very first 2 loops. So to yarn over, bring the hook behind and then on top. Then we're going to pull through just the very first 2 loops, which is these 2 loops. So just pull it through, just the first loop and then the second loop right here. Then we're left with 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 2 loops. So yarn over and then pull it through the first 2 loops, just like this. And this is our very first double crochet, so congrats. So if you can make the very first double crochet like this, you will be able to make the whole granny squares. So let's make 2 more double crochet. So let's do it again. Yarn over first before inserting our hook. Then insert our hook into this ring here in the middle. Just insert it. And then for the tail here, just leave it hanging on the hook. So by leaving the tail on the hook, it is going to be hidden inside the stitches, so we don't have to hide it later. After inserting our hook, we're going to yarn over, bring the hook on top of the working yarn like this, then pull it through the ring Now that would bring up a loop. We now have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, bring the hook on top of the working yarn, and basically wrap the yarn around your hook once. Then we're going to just pull through the very first 2 loops, which is these 2. So the first loop and then the second loop. Now we're left with 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over like this and then pull it through the rest of the 2 loops. Basically, when you do double crochet, you yarn over and pull through 2 loops at a time. So let me demonstrate it again. So first, we're going to yarn over, bring the hook on top and over the working yarn, and then insert our hook into this ring here, like this, and then yarn over, bring our hook on top of the working yarn, then we're going to pull it through the ring. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through just 2 loops at a time. So these first 2 loops is the loops that we're going to pull through. So yarn over, bring the loop on top of the working yarn, then we're going to pull through just the first 2 loops. So the first one and then the second one, like this. Now we're left with 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, bring the hook on top and over the working yarn, then pull through the rest of the 2 loops, just like this. And we have made 3 double crochet. Now this 3 double crochet is gonna be one side, and then we're gonna work on another side because it's gonna be a square. That's just one side, and then we need like 3 other more sides. So now after finishing one side, we need to continue to make the other side, so we need to make a corner. So to make a corner, we're going to chain 2. So yarn over, then pull it through the loop on your hook. And this is chain 1. As you can see, there's a V here. Then we're going to chain again. So yarn over, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. And this is chain 2. So this is going to be a corner for our granny square. So after that, we're going to make another 3 double crochet just like this side, but just on the top here. So we're gonna make 3 double crochet on this side as well. To make a double crochet, yarn over, and then insert our hook into this ring here, into the hole. And then for the tail here, it's also gonna be caught on our hook. Just remember that. After inserting our hook, we're going to yarn over. So bring the hook on top of the working yarn like this, then pull it through the ring. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, and then just pull it through the first 2 loops. So just this loop, and then this loop. Now we have 2 loops on our hook. So yarn over, and then pull it through the 2 loops on our hook, just like this. Now we're gonna make this 2 more times. Yarn over, and then insert our hook into this ring. Yarn over again, pull it through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're just going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops at a time. So yarn over and pull through just the first 2 loops. First one, then the second one. Now we're left with 2 loops on our hook. So yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. And then this is our last double crochet. Yarn over, insert our hook into the loop here. Yarn over, pull it through the ring. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through just the first 2 loops. And then we're left with 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over and then pull it through the rest of the 2 loops. And now we've completed another side, and then now we need to make a corner for this side as well. So to make a corner, we need to chain 2. So to chain 2, we yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, and then again yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, just like this. For this side, it is the same, just 3 double crochet into this ring. So first, to do a double crochet, yarn over, insert our hook into this ring here, and then yarn over, pull it through the ring. Now we have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, and then pull it through the first 2 loops, and then we're left with 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and then pull it through the rest of the 2 loops, just like this. Then I'm gonna go a little bit quicker when I do the double crochet because I think everyone got the hang of it. So we have 2 double crochet left to do on this side. So yarn over, insert your hook into the ring here, then yarn over, pull it through the ring. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, then yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, and then we're left with 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull it through the loops on your hook. Now we have 1 more double crochet to do. Yarn over, insert your hook into the ring in the middle, and then yarn over, pull it through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, and then we're left with 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, and then pull it through the rest of the 2 loops. Now if you don't have space to do your next 3 double crochet, you can just push the stitches that you did to the right, so now you have some space on the left. Now as you can see here, our round 1 is almost completed. But now we're going to make a corner. So to make a corner, we need to chain 2. So yarn over and then pull it through the loop on your hook. And then again, second time, yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Then for this last side here, so remember how on each side there will be 3 double crochet. And for the last side here, we're only going to be doing 2 double crochet because as you can see here, this chain that we did at the beginning, we did chain 4, but chain 2 represents 1 double crochet. And then the extra chain 2 on here, it's gonna be a corner. So for the chain 4 that we did actually counts as 1 double crochet. If we need a total of 3 double crochet and the chain 2 counts as 1, we only have to do 2 more double crochet on the last side. So let's do our 2 double crochet. So yarn over and then insert our hook into the loop here, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through just the first 2 loops, and then we're left with 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through the loops on our hook. And then we're gonna do the stitch again, yarn over, insert our hook into the ring, and then yarn over, pull it through the ring. Now we're left with 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull it through the rest of the 2 loops. Now we need to connect to the chain. As you can see, there is an opening here, so we need to connect it. So to connect it, insert our hook into this chain space here. So this chain 4 is the one that we did at the beginning. We're just going to insert our hook into the space here, just anywhere, and then we're going to do a slip stitch. To do a slip stitch, yarn over, bring the hook on top and over the working yarn, then pull it through the chain space. And after pulling it through, pull through the loop on your hook as well. So pull it through, and then after this, we need to tighten this. And tightening it is very, very important. Do not skip this step. So now we're finished with our round 1. You'll have something that looks like this. If yours don't look like a square, you can just adjust your piece by like pulling it. So to start round 2, we're gonna start by making chain 4 as well. So yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, and then again yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. This is chain 2 and this counts as 1 double crochet. And then again we're going to chain 2 extra, so yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, and then last time yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, just like this. Now we have chain 4, and then this would be like the last double crochet here for this round, and then chain 2 on the top is going to be the corner chains. So if you don't understand what I said just now, so just keep on following what I'm doing and you'll be fine. So first we're going to do 3 double crochet in this chain space here. As you can see in the corner space, there is like a triangular shape here. We're going to be making 3 double crochet in this chain space. So first yarn over, and then insert our hook into this space here, then just place a double crochet. And I think everyone got pretty familiar with the stitches. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. So yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, and then we're left with 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through the rest of the 2 loops. Now this is our very first double crochet in round 2. Then we're gonna make 2 more. So yarn over, insert our hook into the chain space here, and then yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. Now we're left with 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through, 2 loops on our hook. So again, yarn over, insert your hook into the chain space here, yarn over, pull it through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull it through the rest of the 2 loops. So after making 3 double crochet, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to be doing 3 double crochet in the following corner stitch. So we're going to yarn over, pull it through the loop on our hook to chain 1. After that, we're going to place 3 double crochet in this corner stitch, in this corner chain. So first, yarn over, insert your hook into this chain space here, and then just place a double crochet. So this is my first double crochet in this corner. We're gonna make 2 more. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain space, yarn over, pull up a loop, just make a double crochet. Now we got 2 double crochet, we're gonna do 1 more. Yarn over, insert your hook into the chain space, place a double crochet. So since this is a corner stitch, we're going to chain 2. So yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. And actually on our previous stitch, we already did our chain 2 because this chain 2 here at the bottom counts as 1 double crochet, and then the chain 2 on the top counts as the extra chain 2, which is for the corner. So after chaining 2 here, we're going to turn our work like this. Then we're going to place 3 double crochet in the exact same chain space that we did previously. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same place, then place 3 double crochet there. Just our first one, and then our second one, and then our third one. Just like this. Now we're going to repeat this for the next corner. So to transition us to the next corner, we're going to chain 1. So yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook like this, and then we're going to do 3 double crochet in this corner chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into this chain space here, and yarn over, pull it through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, make a double crochet. If you forgot how to do double crochet, you can rewatch the very beginning where I showed you very slowly. And since double crochet, the stitch itself is not going to change, then you can just rewatch how to do the stitch and then apply it here. Now we have made 1 double crochet, we're going to do it 2 more times. Going back into the same corner. Just like this. Now, since it's the corner stitch here, we need to chain 2, and then we need to do another 3 double crochet in this corner. So chain 2, yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, just like this. Then we're going to place 3 more double crochet in this exact same corner. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same space, just place 3 double crochet like normal. Just like this. After that, we're gonna work on our next corner, and to transition us to the next corner, remember to chain 1. So yarn over, pull it through the loop on our hook, just like this. Then we're going to do 3 double crochet into the next corner. After making 3 double crochet, it's time to make a corner. So to make a corner, we need to chain 2. So to chain 2, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. And this is our corner. So we're gonna make 3 more double crochet in the same corner. So going back into the same chain space, so after this, we're going to chain 1. Yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Then we're going to work on the very first corner that we started with. And then remember that there is a chain 4 in the beginning, and then the chain 2 at the bottom represent 1 double crochet, and then the chain 2 on the top of the chain 4 represent the corner chains. So in this chain space here, in this space here, this corner, we're just going to place 2 more double crochet, and that's it. Because this chain 2 here counts as 1 double crochet. Place our first double crochet into this corner space here. And then it might be a little bit cramped because the chain space is here, but you can like use your fingers to pinch it to like make it get rid of the way. And then this is my first double crochet. Now I'm going to place my second double crochet in this exact same space. And then also I can just kind of push the stitches to the right. Now we're going to connect to finish off round 2. So to connect, we're going to do a slip stitch into the chain space here. So this is our chain 4. We're just going to insert our hook into the chain 4 here. Then we're going to just do a slip stitch. Yarn over, pull it through the chain, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. Then pull it very tight to secure it. So now let's start round 3. To start round 3, it is the same thing. We're going to start by chaining 4. Yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. So one thing that's different from what we did in round 2 is that there's going to be corner stitches and there's going to be side stitches. So for the corner stitches, there will be 3 double crochet here and then chain 2, which is going to be a corner chain. Then 3 double crochet in the exact same corner space. And then we're going to chain 1 and then 3 double crochet in this side space here, chain 1, and then 3 double crochet here, and then chain 2 for the corner, and then 3 double crochet here, and then chain 1. So whenever it is a corner, there will be 3 cluster of 3 double crochet here, and then there will be separated with 2 chains. Then when it's a corner stitch and then transitioning to the side stitch, it's gonna be just chain 1. So if you don't understand, it's okay, just keep following and that would make sense. So now after chaining 4, we're going to place 3 double crochet in this corner stitch. So just place 3 double crochet here. So 3 double crochet here. After that, we're going to chain 1 to transition us to the side stitches. So yarn over, pull it through your loop. Then see the space here, which is on the side, and then we're just gonna place 3 double crochet in this. I've got 2, now making my last one. Just like this. Then we're going to chain 1, yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Then we're going to make 3 double crochet in this corner stitch. So yarn over, place your hook into the corner space. Just make 3 double crochet. My first one, and then my second one, and then my third one. Since I've reached the corner stitch, I'm going to chain 2, because for all the corners, when we have to chain, it is going to be 2 chains. Yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. And then now we're going to place 3 double crochet in the exact same corner space. So I'm going to place my very first double crochet, then the second one here, and then the third one here. After this, we're going to be doing our side stitches, and for the side stitches, we just need to chain 1. So yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook, and then place 3 double crochet in this side stitch. Also, if you think your stitches are too cramped, you can just push your stitches to the right or even them out. You can adjust the stitches however you want. After this, we're going to chain 1 to transition us to the corner stitch. So yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Then we're going to place 3 double crochet in this corner stitch, in this corner space. My first double crochet, my second double crochet, my third double crochet. And then after that, we need to chain 2 for the corner. So yarn over, pull it through the hook on the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. And then make 3 double crochet in this corner again. And then you can push the stitches. Then after that, we're going to chain 1. So yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Then we're gonna make 3 double crochet in this side space here. After this, we're going to chain 1, yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Then we're going to place 3 double crochet in this corner space here. After that, we're going to chain 2 because it is the corner stitch. Yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Yarn over, pull it through the loop on your hook. Then we're going to make 3 double crochet in this exact same corner stitch. After this, I'm going to chain 1. Then we're working on our side, so we're going to insert our hook into the side space here, and then we're just gonna do 3 double crochet. And then for the last corner here, since the chain 2 of the chain 4 that we did in the beginning counts as 1 double crochet, so we're just going to do 2 more double crochet in this corner. So yarn over, insert your hook into the corner, then just place 2 more double crochet. I know with the chain 4 that we did in the beginning is very it gets in your way very easily, but you can just pull it, then it would be fine. And then do it again, yarn over, and then do another double crochet here. After this, we need to do a slip stitch, so insert your hook into the chain 4 in the beginning, just insert your hook into the space there, then yarn over, then pull it through the chain, then pull it through the loop on your hook as well, and then tighten it. You can adjust your square to make it look more like a square. Then you can choose to continue with the granny square and make it like really big, or you can just choose to stop here. I personally like the size of the granny square. I usually just stop here. So basically for this square, if you want to expand a few more rows, then basically remember that when it's the corner, you need to chain 2 in between the 3 double crochets. In between the cluster on the side of the granny square, you just need to chain 1. And then also for the corner, remember to do 2 cluster of double crochet in the exact same space. So that's it. You can make it however big you want, or you can stop here. I personally like this size, so I'm just gonna stop here. And then I'm just gonna fasten off here. After I finish the slip stitch, I will pull a big loop here. Then I'm going to cut it. And then now I'm going to weave in. To weave in, it basically means to hide the tails. So I'm gonna grab a darning needle. So thread your tail inside the darning needle here. So basically this one is the right side because there's no tail sticking out, but if you flip to the wrong side, so you'll see the tail from the beginning will be sticking out from this side. So that's how you know it's the wrong side. So after threading your tail through, we're going to hide the tail inside the stitches on the wrong side. So as you can see here, there's a bunch of loops. We're just going to insert our needle into the loops. Just literally go to the inside of the stitches. So make sure to turn to the right side to check if your darning needle is sticking out or is visible from the outside, because you're not hiding the tail, you're just like making it show from the right side. So after that, we're gonna pull it through. After pulling it through, you can just cut the yarn tail here. Now for this tail, we're also going to thread it. I'm just gonna repeat what I showed you before, basically going through the loops on the wrong side, and also checking if I accidentally did on the right side. I'm just gonna pull it through. So pull the corner here, cut the tail. And then you can like adjust the granny square. Yeah, this is how I do my granny squares. So if you want more beginner tutorials, remember to subscribe and to turn on notification bell so you get notified whenever I post another beginner tutorial like this. Also, I do crochet live stream and chit chat with you guys on the weekends. It's like a sleepover, it's super fun. I love chatting with you guys. Then remember to follow my Instagram, because on my Instagram, that's where I post when I would do my live stream that week. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you.